Lubu, mightiest of men, a legend, striking fear in the eyes of his foes. Hours we battled to my demise, over and over, to the point where I just had to Google, who is this beast, Lubu? And what does Google have to say? He is known as the Flying General, hailing from ancient China, and he is considered to be the strongest warrior in history. And this fact finally comes to light when you face him. He is the largest skill jump in the game from previous bosses, and it shows. I don't care what other guides say about having an easy solution to defeat him. There is no easy solution. And the fact of the matter is, this is a skill check challenge, and you will be deflecting a lot. So the first thing you need to do is just hammer down those deflects and figure out your timing. But there are other ways you can prepare for this fight as well. First, you're going to want to bring your morale rank up above 20, preferably 25. Although, when he does eventually kill you, and he will, multiple times, it will drop it back down to 19. But it's still doable at that point. You're going to want to keep your weight below 70% so you can have a long, fast dodge. You're going to want to equip armor with the highest defense while still remaining under the 70% equipment weight. You're going to want to upgrade your armor and your weapon to +3. And you're going to want to have a martial arts skill that is a gap closer or a fast lunge. In total, there are about 6 unblockable attacks from Lubu, 2 of them being from horseback, and the rest being when he's on the ground attacking with his halberd. So we will discuss a little bit about what's going on screen, and then we will talk about his horseback phase once he jumps back onto his horse. He does do that multiple times throughout the fight. His charging unblockable, what he's doing here, can be a little bit sketchy when it's that close to you. But in general, when he does start doing it, as soon as he starts moving, you want to do your deflect. If he is right next to you when he lunges, you can also just dodge forward. It's vital to deflect his arrows, as this is going to vastly increase your spirit gain. And this high jump unblockable is the easiest to deflect, but if you're right beside him when he starts it, you're going to want to dodge back as fast as you can. And as he whistles, he'll jump back onto his horse, but he will stomp the ground, so you're going to want to dodge out of the way so you don't take a little bit of damage. Other than just deflecting arrows, really all you need to do in this phase is just deflect his 2 unblockable attacks, and they are very easy to deflect. Sometimes he's a little bit cheeky and he'll do them back to back. Same thing if he's just on foot. He likes to do back to back unblockable attacks, up to 3 sometimes. It really only takes 2 deflected unblockables to knock him off his horse. As for his regular combos, most of them are a 3-hit combo. Any that have 2 thrusts at the beginning are going to be a 4-hit combo. And he's got 1 combo that he goes all in, and it's probably about 5 or 6 hits. And you can either try and deflect them all, so if you hold block and deflect, you're a little bit safer. Otherwise, you can try and just dodge backwards. That's the one right there. Trying to dodge backwards, but most likely he'll hit you with at least 1 hit just because he has so much range. At some point he'll also light up his arrows, so if he does manage to get you with a bit of hit with his flaming arrows, you will have sustained fire damage on you as well. I like to have a element on my weapons here and there, as long as it doesn't increase my stamina bar too much. And I also like to equip absorb vitality, just for any extra hits. Anything that can sustain your health is going to be crucial. So if I'm gaining a little bit of health from doing absorb vitality, it's definitely worth it. Another big thing you're going to want to consider as well is if you don't have 6 potions for healing, I recommend going back into the previous levels and finding the Dragon Vein Essence, I believe it's called, and using it so that you can have up to 6 potions. Because by the end of the fight, every time I got him close to dead, I was out of potions. And the same goes for this attempt, which is my succeeded attempt. Some guides recommend using the Earth spell Imposing Slab, which brings up 3 pillars of rock in front of you for him to run into. I find it actually ended up getting me punished a little bit, because every time he did it, even if he'd walk into it, it didn't quite bring up his stagger bar enough to warrant it, and it actually blocked off my view of him charging in, so it actually made my deflecting of his attacks even more difficult. I also like to save my Divine Beast for the very end, just to finish him off, as you can see here. Well, if you like what you see here, or any other guides or any other videos on the channel, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.